Question mark.
Oh, I tried to summon my pet. Action not yet learned. What do I do? I need, I guess, my regular summon?
This is like one of the very first dungeons.
That's so weird that I can't summon my...
Yeah, everything is grayed out for me except for like Cure and Asuna.
Thank you for the follow. Oh my god. I took too long to look again. I'm so sorry. I love your face. Thank you for the follow. You can clean rust with Four Loko. I believe it.
That's terrifying.
like
I never had
barkeeper's
Four Loko, and I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything.
You might be able to make like a vodka Red Bull with it if you dilute it a little bit. Like a lot of it. I just mean like the strength, not obviously not tasting like it.
Yeah.
Genova is the best server. Shots of Everclear, don't recommend it. Ugh. Bannister, you crazy.
Shots of what?
Everclear. Which is like the most potent alcohol ever.
Yeah, no thank you.
It's like just alcohol.
I don't drink very often. For some reason, just every now and then I'm like, yep, going ham.
Yeah.
And then I just totally regret it.
Yeah. I used to drink really often, like almost every day, and then I finally grew up a little bit. Simmered my butt. And now I just drink wine on the weekends usually. Thank you for the follow. OMG bad beats, lol. I'm assuming it ends with an L, but it cuts off. Every now and then I'll have a glass of wine during the week when it's been like a real tough day.
Yeah.
That's why I saw a meme a while back. In fact, I think my mom shared it on Facebook. It said get your mom a margarita for Mother's Day. After all, she's the reason you drink. I laughed so hard. I was like, yes. Good stuff.
I know that on Mother's Day, Aaron like sent David this thing that was like how to make your wife a great Mother's Day breakfast. And it like went into detail, like get up before her, be sure to keep quiet, you know, make her a nice omelet, and then had all of the instructions on how to make the omelet. And then it was like, and then throw the omelet away and let her sleep in.
What?
And he was like, I get what you're saying. I'll let you sleep. She was like, great, thank you.
That's funny. That is too funny. Just make the omelet at noon.
Yeah.
That's good, Fufu. Stay uninterested. Good for you. That's awesome. Hasn't ever touched alcohol. Best gift, sleep. Absolutely.
Especially when you have a baby, I imagine.
Yeah. Speaking of gift, Ed got me 3 months of Loot Crate for
Aww.
Mother's Day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, considering this week is supposed to have a Warcraft movie item in it.
Oh, sick.
So I'm pretty stoked. I've always wanted Loot Crate, but I can't justify spending the money on it right now, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was excited. I don't think he used any promo codes, and I've seen some around. I'm like, aw, man. I don't know if you can apply them later.
I don't know.
Oops. Do you subscribe to Loot Crate?
I used to, but a lot of the stuff, like, I just wasn't using, really.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, it's... You end up with a lot of stuff. Like trinkety stuff.
Trinkety stuff, exactly.
Yeah, and while you do like collecting stuff, as people can see from your background and like figures and whatever, you're very particular about what you collect.
Yeah.
So it's like, not everybody has room for rando stuff that they may not actually like.
Right. That was the problem for me.
Yeah.
But every now and then there's like a really cool shirt in there. One of my favorite shirts came from a Loot Crate, so.
Nice. Yeah. Apparently they're doing a shirt every month this year, I guess.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm not a big t-shirt wearer. I like a lower like neckline, not to be, you know, risque or anything. But when I wear necklines up here, I just don't feel like it looks good on me.
Yeah.
And that's how most t-shirts are. But still, it's still great to have some nerdy t-shirts.
Yeah.
I want t-shirt company or shirt companies to make more nerdy like ladies V-neck shirts and stuff like that. Like I want that so bad for this world.
I feel like, not to like blast us all back into high school, but I think Hot Topic actually is still cornering the market on that. Wait,
oh,
what the
really?
shit? Yeah.
I don't recall seeing that kind of like. You mean like the women's designs?
Yeah.
Or women's.
I feel like that's
shirts?
the only place I've ever seen, like V-necks.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I remember that was the place to go for nerdy shirts, which is hilarious because a lot of the stuff there is like, I don't know. There was stuff that was considered really cool and then stuff that was considered really nerdy. It was like a weird transitional period where nerds were cool. You know what I mean? When nerds became cool. It's so weird. Hot Topic. You knew what was coming.
Hot Topic figured it out like way ahead of time. Yeah.
I always went there for my studs. So it was super goth. Not really. I was kind of a poser. I wasn't really a goth. I just dressed like one.
You stuck with it for a long time, so
I
I don't think that counts as being a poser.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Aw,
If you stick with it for like years.
Yeah. It was a few years, definitely.
I just remember one of our high school classmates, like, wanted to be you guys so bad. And he was like, I really want to be a goth, like, so bad. And I was like, you're already not a goth. Like, the second that you say to somebody, I want to be a goth so bad, I'm like, please stop. I can't with this shit.
That's funny. Why wouldn't you just do it? Like,
I know, right? It was so funny.
don't know how? Look it up on the internet.
Yeah, like, just wear the clothes you want to wear. If that means goth clothing, that's fine. But saying, like, I want to be a goth is so lame.
It's like a little kid. You know what a little kid would say.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, man, come on.
That's funny.
Be yourself.
It was a good thing I didn't have an interest in being popular, because it's definitely not a thing that goths were back then. I guess the whole, like, syncing thing, as frustrating as it is to have to relearn my character every time I do a roulette and end up in a lower dungeon, it keeps it interesting. I'll give it that. You know, just like, what buttons am I supposed to be pushing? Even though it's like I've been playing this class for over a year. I just feel like I should know that. Like, I have no AoEs right now, I don't think.
Yeah.
It feels really weird because there's so many Spriggans.
It's super weird,
like
yeah.
AoE, and I'm like, do I have any questions? I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even have Bane. I can't even spread my dots. It's like ridiculous. I don't even know how these things are dying so fast. I guess someone's got AoE. My dream is to be a goth one day, Mom. There was one, back to the goth thing, I don't know why I'm still thinking about it. There was one guy that, I'm pretty sure he wore a cape. Like, he went
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
So you remember him?
I remember him.
It's so funny. He was one of those people who opened my eyes to, like, not judge people by the way they look.
Yeah.
Because I got to know him way later in high school, and I don't know how he ended up hanging out with my group of friends, but he's, like, he's, like, OCD and super clean and stuff. For some reason, I would have never thought that.
Yeah.
But I remember one time, he, like, got really upset because he found out we didn't shower every time we pooped. He was really upset. Like, he had to go home. He was, like, gagging, and he's like, I gotta get out of here, and he, like, walked home.
Oh my
from
God,
where
that's
we were hanging
really
out.
Funny. That reminds me of my current friend Samim. I was talking with him and he was like, wait, do you guys sometimes like sit on your bed when you haven't showered? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, I don't let any part of my body touch anything that I'm going to sleep in later if I haven't just showered.
Oh my God. Wow.
But I feel like showering every time you poop is more extreme. Like, way more extreme.
Thank you, Maverick. Yeah, that's pretty extreme. That's
Because I was like, Samim, if you have a lady friend and you brought her over and you were putting on the moves, would you stop everything to be like,
I gotta go shower, babe.
By the way, before we get on this bed, we gotta shower.
Both of us?
Or even better, before you get on my bed, I need you to shower. Like, banish them from the room. Like, I really need you to clean yourself. Like, that would be so awkward.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my God.
I feel like a person like that would be really quick to be sure if someone was the one for them or not, because that would be a sure.
It would be like a
tell-all.
moment in a sitcom where they're like, I'm sorry, is it weird? I just need you to shower. And then she looks deep in his eyes and she goes, I already showered. And then it's like, the perfect person.
Oh, so good. And that's when I knew.
That's when I knew.
Wait, you don't shower before you poop? No, I don't. Or after you poop? No, not right after, every time.
Before would be
Sorry.
pretty great.
Yeah, before.
That would definitely help.
I could see combining those two things, like just pooped, haven't showered. I'm probably not going to sit in my bed naked, you know?
Yeah.
I
If
can
all
see
of
that.
these things combined, sure.
But yeah, either one. Oh, I just got a sub. I hope it was because we were talking about. Thank you, Bercy. I hope you're here because of the not showering after pooping conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before and after. Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. I love these conversations.
I feel like as I've gotten older, I've turned into more of a neat freak.
Yeah.
Because I used to like not care very much, and now I hate when there are dishes in the sink. I hate when I can see cat hair on the floor. I'm just like, I'm just gonna vacuum. I gotta vacuum because I see hair on the floor and it's driving me crazy, and I hate it. It's gross.
Yep. I'm exactly the same way. I remember back when I lived at my mom's, and like she had to beg me to do the dish, or yell at me to do the dishes, really.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I was like, why? I mean, what's the big deal, Mom? It's like...
Yeah.
And now I'm the same way. Like, I try to keep the dishwasher clean. Oh, we're not supposed to...
We don't attack this guy.
Ugh. Okay.
We try to lead these over and then have them blow it up.
All right. And then we kill him when it's next to the blobby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just, let him blow up.
But yeah, I was the same way. Like, when I left my mom's house, like, my room was so bad. Like, I just didn't take care of it.
Yeah, same.
And now I'm completely opposite. I vacuum every week. And like, by the end of the week...
You also like shampoo your carpets a lot, which I think is really funny. I don't know anybody who shampoos their carpets like frequently.
When my mom-in-law was like, hey, I got a shampooer, and it's like as easy to use as a vacuum, except you have to put water in the thing now and then, and you can borrow it whenever you want. I was like, what?
I'm sorry, what?
What? So I borrow it. I definitely borrow it. It's like once a year, I'd say, at least.
Do you like move everything out of the way? Like, I feel like, I don't know. With vacuuming, I'm cool with stuff just sitting where it normally sits. But if I was gonna shampoo the carpets, I don't know. I feel like I'd want to move everything.
Certain things, yeah, like, every other time or so, I'll move, like, the chairs around the dining room table and back, and I can get, like, around and everywhere I need to get there. But the last time I did it, I just went around that because I know people don't walk on that area, whatever, it doesn't get that dirty. So I'd say, like, every other time I'll move annoying, to move things. Yeah. And then every other time I just go around it and get the high traffic areas mostly. But, like, when I was potty training Shadow, there were so many spots that they come back because I think it's chemical cleaning that is better at getting pet stains completely out of like the pad underneath your carpet.
Right.
And it's a steam cleaner, so those same stains come back sometimes, and then they're gross and drive me nuts. So that's part of why I do it as often as I do.
That makes sense.
And it's like I said, it's not harder than vacuuming, really. I mean,
Yeah.
it's annoying to have a wet carpet, but it's not a big deal to walk on it or anything. After when it's wet, you just have to, wear slippers or whatever.
Yeah. Wood floors plus rugs for the win. Oh, no.
Yes, I agree.
I love just carpet. I love carpet in bedrooms.
Yeah, same here.
But I'm cool with like living area, kitchen, dining area, all of that being. And obviously bathrooms. A friend of mine was saying that they lived in a place where the bathrooms had carpet in them, and I was like, gross.
I know. It seems. Ugh, I'd be shampooing that all the time.
Can't with that.
Yeah, it's like you get water on the floor after the shower, and it's like, oh god,
Yeah,
the carpet's
what?
gonna
That's
be
gotta
wet
be
for a while.
Mold City.
Yeah.
No.
I've seen houses like that on like renovation shows and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, what the heck? Why? Who would do that? Made me wonder, like, was that a fad in some era, and this one just hasn't been
Maybe?
redone?
Yeah, I don't know. But it like...
Carpet talk. Sorry. It's funny to look over at chat and see that. I want like a nice big rug for my living room. Those, they're expensive.
They're super expensive,
If you
yeah.
want like a nice plush one, that's good quality. Oh, I just can't fork over the money for that right now. So I'm using
Yeah.
like this old, super flattened out. You've seen it. It's
Yeah.
something special. But I'm like, man, I wish I had a little more padding there for Katie.
Yeah. Her house looks really homey, though.
Oh, thank you. I want to get it decorated a little bit more matchy.
Yeah.
But I try to keep it looking nice with what I have.
We're here, we did it. Carpet bathrooms were a 70s thing.
It was in the 90s. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, let's fucking do it.
Cool. I don't remember this guy, but oh, he goes over and smashes the boulder.
He smashes the thing and then lets out some buddies. I don't know. Sometimes you can just focus him and ignore the buddies.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's what we're gonna do, but
you probably can. Go by what the health is at when they come out.
yeah.
Or I guess what happens to Lucy when she tries tanking them.
Right.
It's like, oh, yeah.
She's pretty good about marking stuff too.
Yes, that's true.
If she wants to attack something else, then mark it.
Just hit the big guy.
Just hit the big guy. Cool.
Did run out of coffee. Water.
No.
Trying really hard. I say this like every week.
Oh, I don't have
Trying
that.
really hard to drink more water.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow, Crockett's Doda. I think that's all that's on there. I really need to modify my thing so that it stops cutting off long names.
Yeah, mine cuts off really long names too.
I'm just glad to have it up and running again. I'm glad you mentioned it because it made me retry Twitch alerts after it was super buggy that one time for me.
Yeah, that sucks that it bugged out for you, but I'm glad that it's working now.
Yeah.
Mine is bugging out now.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it doing? Just
When
not working sometimes?
When I try to grab the area for XSplit, it shows up as black instead of green, so I can't like key it out. It's weird.
It sucks. Did you level?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.